of the simplest, most gentle things you can do for foot pain and also to improve your balance on your feet. Well, this is like one of the best things I've ever seen. And it's so simple, it doesn't cost hardly anything except a pair of socks and a little pair of socks, one of these ankle kind of socks. And I've put one inside the other. And you just put that between your toes. I'm wearing these little toe socks. You don't have to have toe socks. But you put that between your toes. And then if you have a rubber band, you can wrap it around there. And it creates this little pad that fills the two different arches in your foot, the longitudinal and transverse arches. It fills that space. You want to have it not too long so it's in front of the heel bone. See if I can show that better. In front of the heel bone and not too high. So you might just need one sock or two little socks and put that underneath the arch. So this foot I've got little rubber bands to hold it in place. Okay? And occasionally you might need to fluff it a little bit. All right? And you can work with each individual toe and just tapping the heel a little bit to feel the heel bone. And it's great on a hardwood floor or a tile floor. If you don't have, if you've got carpet or something that's more mushy, you can take a cutting board or a piece of wood or something like that underneath, or sometimes steps are firmer, but a place where you can really feel the heel bone. Don't tap too hard. And you can even use this hand to put a little weight to feel the heel bone, and then gently roll onto the toes. And don't push too much, but just so to activate the big toe and then feeling the other four toes. Okay, I'm going to take this sock out because I just want to work with one side at a time. I just wanted to show you that so you can feel the difference. And then you could go on to the next toe, yeah, and do that same thing, tapping and then rolling to the ball of your foot. I have a longer lesson on my Patreon that goes into great detail and looking at how I came up with this, working with the animal movement of goats. Goats have some of the best balance on the planet with their feet. And I wanted to, how could I simulate the goat? And this is just amazing because it's a lot like a goat foot. You know, they've got these two toes and we're separating our five toes into two so that you can really feel the balance on either side of the separation. All right, I'm going quickly through this. It's better if you just do one toe at a time, but I just want to show you, and you can feel the difference in the 2 feet when you're done, of just tapping the heel a little bit, rolling through the ball, and then the last gap between the 4th and the 5th toe, and that's often a pretty numb area and a very important area for people because that 5th toe, the 4th and 5th toes really help your balance. And if they're kind of numb, if they're not really moving well, you can also press into them with your fingers a little bit just to sense each toe on the floor. Yeah. And be gentle. Don't yank on that little toe. It's the small little toe, but it's so important. That's right. And then tap the heel and then take out the sock and feel the difference in that foot. Oh my goodness. It should feel more alive. You should be able to feel your toes wiggle lightly, easily. The big thing is to come up to standing. And when you come to standing, put your one hand on top of your head and then shift to the ball of the foot and the heel, feeling with the hand on top of your head, and feel the difference. Walk around a little bit with your hand on your head and sense the connection with your feet and feel the difference compared to the other side. And then review this again, do it on your other foot, and it should just take a couple minutes, but that is a really quick tune-up for your feet, and your feet will feel more ready to walk barefoot, to just have more agility in your day. So thanks so much for your comments. When you write a comment, see if you can actually tune in to what changed for you. That actually improves your awareness. The act of making a comment helps you concretize what you've learned. It's just like journaling can be helpful when you're learning something new. Writing what you noticed anchors it in. So it's a great learning tool as well. And I've got a lot more goat lessons. This is inspired from our dear goats. Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you next lesson. Take care. King of the mountain.